Imagine finding a 2006 Colorado State quarter that looks completely ordinary, but one tiny detail makes you stop and look again. The Colorado quarter was part of America's famous 50 state quarters program, and its reverse celebrates the breathtaking Rocky Mountains, with the inscription "Colorful Colorado." The coin is made from the standard copper nickel-clad composition used for circulating quarters of this era, with a copper core surrounded by copper-nickel layers. But collectors know that the date alone isn't what creates extraordinary interest. The real investigation begins with the mint mark, strike, lettering, rim, surfaces, and possible genuine mint errors. Look for unusual doubling, off-center strikes, clipped planches, die breaks, or other characteristics that can be confirmed as mint-made. Don't confuse post-mint damage with a genuine error, and never clean a potentially collectible coin. Preserve it exactly as you found it. For the specially described 2006 Colorado quarter in today's presentation, our dramatic valuation example is $5,000. That's a specific video valuation scenario, not a guaranteed price for every 2006 Colorado quarter. And if you want more discoveries like this, subscribe to Minted Million Coins, because we're freshly updating the channel every day. Now we're moving to one of America's most recognizable modern dollar coins, the 2000 Sacagawea Dollar. This was the very first year of the series, making the date historically important to collectors. The obverse features Sacagawea carrying her infant son Jean-Baptiste, while the original reverse shows a soaring eagle surrounded by stars. The coin has its distinctive golden appearance, but don't mistake that color for solid gold. Its manganese brass outer layers over a copper core create the famous golden finish. The 2000 date is particularly interesting because this was the beginning of a completely new dollar series, and collectors examine these coins carefully for varieties, unusual strikes, planche errors, and exceptional preservation. Check the date, lettering, rims, surfaces, and especially the edge. If something appears genuinely unusual, don't scratch it, polish it, or attempt to repair it. Get it examined. For the specially described 2000 Sacagawea Dollar in today's presentation, the dramatic valuation example is $12,000. That figure is for the specific scenario discussed and should not be treated as a guaranteed market price for every 2000 Sacagawea Dollar. If you're enjoying this hunt, subscribe to Minted Million Coins, because fresh coin discoveries are coming every day. Our third coin takes us to the 1997 Roosevelt Dime. At first glance, this looks like an ordinary modern dime, but collectors understand that even a common-looking coin deserves a closer inspection when something appears unusual. The Roosevelt Dime features President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse and the torch, olive branch and oak branch on the reverse, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. The 1997 D was struck at the Denver Mint and belongs to the modern copper nickel-clad era. The important thing is not simply owning a 1997 D dime. The real question is whether your individual coin has a genuine variety, mint error, exceptional strike, or unusually high preservation. Examine the D mint mark, date, lettering, torch details, rim and edge. Look for legitimate double design elements, off-center strikes, clipped planches, die breaks, or other documented mint characteristics. Remember, damage that happened after the coin entered circulation is not the same thing as a mint error. Never clean the coin before examination. For the specially described 1997 D Roosevelt Dime in this video, the dramatic valuation example is $4,000. This is a scenario-based valuation, not a guarantee for every 1997 D Roosevelt Dime. Actual value depends on the exact characteristics, condition, authentication, and collector demand. And if you want us to keep hunting through America's forgotten coins, subscribe to Minted Million Coins, because we're freshly updated every day. Now we travel back to 1935 with a buffalo nickel, one of the most distinctive designs ever produced by the United States Mint. Designed by James Earl Fraser, the obverse features a powerful Native American portrait, while the reverse shows an American bison standing proudly above the denomination. By 1935, the Buffalo Nickel series was already more than 2 decades old, and many examples had spent years circulating through American commerce. The coin was made from a copper-nickel alloy, and its high-relief design means important details can disappear quickly through wear. Collectors carefully examine the date, mint mark, Native American portrait, buffalo's horn, tail lettering, and overall surface preservation. Genuine mint errors and varieties can create additional interest, but worn or damaged areas should never automatically be called errors. One of the biggest mistakes you can make with an old Buffalo nickel is cleaning it. Leave the original surface alone. If you discover a coin with unusually sharp details, an unusual mint mark, or a characteristic that doesn't match a normal example, preserve it and seek professional authentication. For the specially described 1935 Buffalo nickel in today's presentation, the dramatic valuation example is $8,000. That is a video-specific valuation and not a guaranteed price for every 1935 Buffalo nickel. The actual market value depends on the exact coin, mint mark, variety, grade, condition, and authentication. If this old Buffalo nickel has your attention, subscribe to Minted Million Coins, because tomorrow's discovery could be even more fascinating. And now we reach our final coin, the 1937 Mercury Dime, officially known as the Winged Liberty Head Dime. This beautiful design was created by Adolph A. Weinman and features Liberty wearing a winged cap on the obverse. The reverse displays a fasces surrounded by olive branches, creating one of the most recognizable designs in classic American coinage. And here's an important difference from our modern coins. The 1937 Mercury Dime was made from 90% silver and 10% copper. That gives it an important place in America's silver coin history. Collectors examine the date, mint mark, strike, original surfaces, and fine details throughout Liberty's portrait and the reverse fasces. High-grade examples with strong original detail can attract serious collector interest, while authentic varieties and mint errors can make individual pieces even more fascinating. Never polish away the natural surface of an old silver coin. Preserve it exactly as you found it, because condition and originality matter. For the specially described 1937 Mercury Dime in today's presentation, the dramatic valuation example is $15,000. This is a specific scenario-based valuation, not a guaranteed market price for every 1937 Mercury Dime. Actual value depends on mint mark, grade, condition, variety, authentication, and current collector demand. And if you've made it all the way to our final coin, subscribe to Minted Million Coins right now, because we bring fresh, rare coin discoveries every single day. And that's today's 5-coin hunt. We traveled from the 2006 Colorado State Quarter and the first year 2000 Sacagawea Dollar to the 1997 Roosevelt Dime, the historic 1935 Buffalo Nickel, and finally the 1937 Mercury Dime. 5 coins, 5 different stories, and 5 reasons to look more carefully before dismissing an old coin as ordinary. Remember, the date is only the beginning. Check the mint mark, composition, variety, strike, condition, and possible genuine mint errors. And most importantly, never clean or alter a potentially collectible coin before having it examined. Your next discovery could already be sitting inside a drawer, collection, coin jar, or old family box. Subscribe to Minted Million Coins for fresh coin discoveries every day. And remember, when it comes to American coins, sometimes the smallest detail can lead to the biggest surprise.